Hello, folks. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers, and I hope you're having a good day. A couple days ago, I had an 80th person subscribe, and I say thank you very much. However, yesterday I had somebody unsubscribe, so I'm back to 79 again. I'm going to tell you that what I believe in does rub some people the wrong way. And if you're upset about it, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. I was on a research team, and we did a lot of research about some things that are going to be discussed in great detail here in the near future. Now, I had colleagues that died because of what we were researching. They were assassinated. I'm not going to go back on what I believe, and the reason I won't do it is because it would be a dishonor to those who died to find out the information that we found out. And so, if you don't like what I'm saying, I understand. And if you decide that you don't want to be a subscriber anymore, I also understand. I'm very limited as to the number of people that hear my stuff because of the fact that it is controversial. And I understand that, and I'm okay with it. A smaller group of people hearing what I have to say is a beginning. We are living in a period of time where judgment is getting ready to befall the earth. The reason that judgment is getting ready to befall the earth is because the day of judgment is almost here. Now, we are toward the end of World War III / the tribulation. At the end of that time, there is going to be great judgment. Many people are going to be sent off of this planet at that time. Where they're going to go is none of my business. It's no one's business. It's between them and the Lord. But the fact of the matter is, we are nearing that time. There was somebody the other day, and I don't know who it was, but they were talking about a king from the Old Testament that was king just before the judgment took place. And that judgment sent the Israelites into captivity. Well, this is the period of time that we happen to be in. This time it's not going to be for the Hebrews. This time it's going to be for the whole world. We have been in a situation where over the last 62 years or whatever it is, we have been at the beginning of and then into World War III, and it has been for the cause of freedom. Freedom is a very, very important thing. Whom the Son has set free is free indeed, and that is who we are, and that is where we are. And we need to understand that we are at the end of the reign of the globalists, the deep state, the Illuminati, all of those groups. And there is a great alliance. Now, this alliance began with 79 people in the Pentagon shortly after the assassination of President Kennedy. Donald Trump was about 17 years of age at that time. he had great love and respect for President Kennedy. And I think President Kennedy admired him as well, from what I have heard. Donald Trump is here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to bring us to the end of the tribulation and to set up the new economy that is going to be in place. Now, he loves this nation and he loves the people of the world. The people that had originally set up this program almost 40 years ago, and this is the system that we'll be moving into as we move away from the enslavement that the globalists had put us into. This system is going to put us in a situation where everybody is going to be able to participate, and everybody is going to be able to prosper in ways that they've never been able to prosper before. All of the things that we have had to live with, first of all, the heavy-duty taxation, the next thing being the inflation, when they took the precious metals away from the dollar, and then everything was at the hands of an inflationary situation. The third thing that happened, and a lot of people don't think about this, is the fact that the rent became controlled. And the people who owned the rentals had the ability to control it. It started from the top. And as the people at the top wound up increasing rent to a point where a lot of people couldn't afford it, we saw a situation occur where a lot of people got to a point where they had to take on the nomadic life. And so that is for another video. But we will talk about the nomadic life, and we're going to talk about some other things, ways of surviving when you no longer are able to have a home because of the fact that rent has taken you away from the capability of being able to live in a dwelling. The most important thing that I want you to take away from this video is that we are drawing near to the end. As World War III closes down, as the tribulation closes down, there will be a judgment. My wife and I were quite amazed this year as we go to secular stores around our community. And unlike before, we are seeing a lot of Christmas cards that have a Christian theme. In the past, there were very few things that had a Christian theme. This year, there are a lot of things that have a Christian theme. People are moving back to the God of their parents and their grandparents. And they are beginning to realize that the people who have been in charge have been people who did not want anything to do with the Lord. Now, some of you disagree with me that there were treaties signed that would eliminate the American population. That, unfortunately, is true. And I've known that information as far back as the 90s when I was on that research team. And so the situation is that we are moving away from that because the alliance of countries that are joining President Trump and the other leaders that have been a part of this for decades. They are now beginning to see all kinds of countries coming into this. People are quickly moving back to faith in Jesus Christ, and this is going to be important. Because of this, there will be more people on earth during the time that heaven and earth come together. And this will be heaven as well as earth. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers, and I want you to have a good day. And a good day always starts with good prayers. And if they reach the throne of God, that's your key. You're going to have a good day, aren't you? So with that said, you folks have a good day.